Hi everybody, hello, this is an exciting day. It's the last of our sections for the Edith Lapbook. So, let me tell you, I've done some prep, quite a bit of prep actually, because a lot of it is just measuring and cutting. So this is my paper that I always use, my card, and it's 9 inches top to bottom. And I've gone 6.5 inches and scored, then a further 1/8 of an inch and scored. So this bit here is an 1/8 of an inch, this spine. Then 6.5 inches again from there to there. Another 1/8 of an inch spine, and that leaves me with 3.25. So that's what mine looks like. And this is the outside. So this piece is always going to be blank. So it's going to be left blank. I'll put that there before I try and find something to fit on it, because that's the bit that's going to be stuck into the book. Okay, so let's commence. The poppies are going here. Gorgeous. Right, let's get a shufty on here. Have I inked around it? Yes. I'm so organised. Something's going to go horribly wrong. It always does when I'm organised. Well, it's a funny light today. It's one of those lights when you know snow's coming. You know what I mean? It's a sort of, I don't know, it's a funny grey. The clouds are sort of pink when it's going to snow, which is a bit weird, I know, but they are. So let's fit that onto there. Just check that's okay. Yes, that's lovely. Okay, so first piece down. That corner's been slightly resistant, so I'm just going to stick a clip in it. This one is blank. Then this one is going to be a pocket. I'm going to put that on the back. So I've only got this 3/4 inch piece here. So I'm going to put this on it, and it will be a pocket. Let's just check that fits. It's just a little bit narrow, that. Actually, so I'm going to stick it there, and I'm going to cut off the surplus. I've cut it a little bit narrow. We all do it. Don't worry about it if you do it. There's generally a way of sorting things out. And if there isn't, well, even if it's Edith, it is only paper. So I want this up to that spine, and then I'll trim out this bit down here. It's not much, but it's there. And I don't want it there, so let's trim it out. There we are. Okay. So this that was 3.25 is now not quite 3.25. It's all gluey, so it's not making my life easy. But hey-de-ho-de. I'll probably have to ink up here again. That's not the end of the world. There we go. So, you know, wasn't much, but enough to not be right. So let's just give a quick ink up there. Lovely, that's great. Okay, so we've got our poppy in, we've got this in. So the next thing we need to do is think about the pocket that's going. Well, this is the pocket. We need the piece of card that's going to go in there, which is this piece here. It's going to go like that. And I haven't inked this piece, I don't think. So this piece is 9 by 6. It's not the 9 by 6.5 that we've cut everything else at. It's going to be just a little bit shorter. And that's just to facilitate the opening the leaves of the Lapbook. If they're all the same, sometimes they can bind on each other. I'm just trying to work out if that was actually the side, or was that the side I wanted to use. So that's going there. Yeah, I think it was this side. I think this is the side I wanted to use. Yeah, I'm sure it was. It's even inked. Come on, that's the clue. So I've inked that for nothing. I'm sorry about that, but you know, I prepared all this yesterday with a view to doing the video for it yesterday, and time just absolutely disappeared on me. So I ended up even doing my 100-day project really late in the day for me. And then there was no way I was going to start to do this. And of course then, you know, you sleep on it, don't you? And you forget exactly what you had in mind. So let's pop this onto here anyway. And it doesn't matter if it goes all the way or not, because as I said, it's going to go under that pocket, so no one will ever see it. Excellent. So that's there. So I'm going to flip this over now. So that's kind of the outside pretty much done. So I'm going to take that clip off and put whatever paper I've got under there. I'm going to clip it on. So when I turn it over, it's all right. Oh dear. Right, so this is the pocket. That's the pocket we were just working on, and that's going to go in there like that. Okay, so I need some glue around the 3 edges, of course. I'm having to use this glue in this applicator today. It's my ordinary EVA glue, but my 2 little bottles have decided they don't want to work today. It's probably because it's too cold. It's not cold in here. That gets such a narrow bead, it's lovely. Right, so that gets stuck on like this. Up to the spine, but be mindful, you know, you don't want to go beyond that spine, otherwise it won't fold properly. Let's just fold that. So, yeah, that works perfectly. You see, it's just ½ an inch shorter, but it does make it easier to lift the flap up out the way. So then I've got this piece there. That's a pretty piece. I love this piece, the page. And I know that's nice. I know it is, but it just, somehow it never floats my boat. This bit looks like an insect, looks like a lotus. Is that what you call them? Locust, not lotus. A locust to me, and that kind of puts me off it. Way. Oh, I've just put my hand down in all that glue. Oh, what a mess. There we go. Right, so we want that there, there. It's all looking good. Lovely. Lovely, that's great. So moving along to the sort of central page, I've got this, and then I'm going to put a pocket on it. So ooh, oh no, I'm all right. Am I? Yes, I'm all right. Just thought I'd forgotten something there. Okay, no wonder you get through so much glue, is it really? There we go. My glues are, no glues, my glues, yes. My fingers are so gluey, it's ridiculous. So I've just cut this out and it measures 6.5 by, would have been about 4.5. And I folded the top over and stuck that down, and then I put a 1/2 inch gusset all the way around and I've inked it. So that's ready to go on. So let's put the bottom piece on first. That's just way too much glue. Way too much. So I want it almost at the bottom, but not quite, and fairly central. So back there. There we are. Give that a good press. Oh, it's moved. Stop moving around. There we are. Okay, so I want to press it down without moving it. That's fine. Right, now we'll do the sides. I find this way is the best way with pockets, because otherwise things get stuck on that ridge and it is annoying. Oh, the felt at the back of us is beginning to look quite white. There we go. So just give that a good press down so it's in place. There we are. Right, moving along nicely, aren't we? So this piece wants to go there. It's all inked, all ready for us. Oh, my fingers are a disaster. Disaster. So as with most lap books or mini albums or anything, there's a lot of gluing and a lot of inking actually as well, for that matter. Whee. Perfect. Perfect. Lovely. I love that page. It's really lovely. So that's that done. So that's all our pieces of this done. But that's not all there is. That's not all she wrote. Right, I have made 2 flaps. One that goes off the centre back there and will fold down here, and the other one, unsurprisingly, goes from there and comes down there. Okay, so that's what we'll crack on with next. I'll give you the measurements. They are, all in all, it's 9 3/4. This one is, and I've scored 1/2 inch and then 1/4 inch because it's got to go over the other pages, so you need the 1/4 inch spine there. So yeah, 9 3/4 by 6 1/2. So that's going to go at the top. I'll just get this right. And then that's going to go like that, and that's going to go there. Yeah, okay, let's do that then. Ugh. Glue, glue. Isn't the paper that Edith's printed on just fantastic? It's just beautiful paper. I love the sound of it. You know, when you're putting glue on it, it's just lovely. So let's get this on. No, that's interesting. That's just a little bit short. Let's bring that down just a touch. I think it'll be all right there. I can ink up that spine a little bit more, cover a multitude of sins. Let's fold that back. Ink that up. Just ink the top up as well. Lovely, that'll do. So that's going, this must go on the bottom. So that folds down. So the next one I need is this one, and that goes there. And that is the right length. Don't know why that happened, just momentary lapse in concentration, I tell you, it's all you need. It's amazing how much you need to concentrate while you're doing things like this. You think you're not, you're just sailing along not thinking of very much, but you do. There we go. So let's get this right on the spine first. Like that, and then see, that's perfect. Perfection. Yeah. So just leave that to set up a minute while we move on to the other flap at the top. So this one, that's going on the inside, and that's going on the outside. That way, I believe. Yeah, I wrote the numbers on definitely the right way, so we're all right. So let's do the inside first. Now this one is a little shorter. It says it's 9 3/4, but it's not. It's 9. It's just 9 by 6 1/2, and I've scored at 1/2 inch and again another 1/4 inch spine there. And this one, let's just check that's all right. That's near enough. Near enough for sure. So what I'm going to do with this lapbook is I'm going to paint some flowers, and then I'm going to offer it for sale as it is, without all the embellishments in it, you know, no sort of journal cards or things like that. And I am, however, going to include a full Edith Country Diary book. So whoever buys it will have the whole book to choose from, play with, make their own ephemera, do as they wish really, and hopefully have a really nice time. So that's how it will arrive to you, ready to be embellished with the full Edith book. So I think that's quite a nice thing for somebody really. Right, so this is the other side of the poppy page, and I'm just going to make a belly band. Good heavens. So yeah, it will include the book, some ribbon, some of my hemp string that I use, and some painted flowers for you to put wherever you like in the book. I think that's going to be about right there. Oh, we're off the bottom, so I'll have to come up a bit. A fair bit. Where are we now? Yeah, I think that's about right. Trim that out. So it's up to you when you get it, if you want to put more pockets in it, if you want to put more belly bands in it, if you want to make envelopes for it, whatever you fancy doing, you'll be able to do, because you will have an entire copy of Edith specifically for that reason. And I can't think of much better really. You've got all the bare bones of a lovely lapbook that Mr. F did all the crackle on and everything, and a full book to do, you know, make all your bits and pieces, your embellishments, your ephemera. And it's much more fun than getting a completed version, I would have thought. There we go. Right, so that is going to get glued onto there, like so. And I want it in the centre. So it's what about the centre? That's good going. So a bit of glue top and bottom. I always put a bit more on belly bands than I do normally, let's say. That'll be fine. Does that look right? Not sure that it does. Where's my centering ruler? Here we go. So 3 1/4. 3 1/4. It's near enough. It's fine. come on. More haste, less speed. That's it. Right, so that's that. So that's stuck onto there, and that goes like that. So it comes down there. So we want that there. Lovely. That is lovely. I feel sorry for the poor little lammies that have just been born. Absolute newbies, you know, they're really tiny and all knock-kneed, and they're so divine. I absolutely adore lambs. And then this cold weather comes. I must be thinking they were better off where they were. I know if it gets really bad, the farmer brings them in, but I don't think this would be deemed very bad yet. Let's just check I've got that right. That goes like that, that goes like that, that goes like that. Excellent. There we go. Lovely. So the next thing that happens is we need to stick these on. This is the bottom bit, so that gets stuck on there. So let's turn the whole thing over. Actually, I want to turn it over again because I want that nearest me, like that. And this gets onto there. So I'm going to use collal for this because it allows me to slide it around. And just in between those two spines. Like that, I think. Oh, that's not, oh, that is right, it's upside down. Nasty moment there. Yeah, that's good, that's fine. So they tuck in like that. That goes there like that. And then we've got the top one, this one, that's coming over there. And it's just a little bit shorter than that, so you can lift it up easily. Put a tab on that if you want to, or whatever. Whatever you want to do, really. So this needs to get stuck onto there. Ooh, the concentration. Oh, there we have it, guys. There we have it. As I say, now that, you know, if you buy it, you're going to be furnished with an entire Edith book and some other bits and pieces. You can do whatever you want to it, you know. You can put pockets, put corner pockets, put tucks, put anything, wherever you fancy. So there we have it. Looks great, doesn't it? Really does. I love it. Put that one there. And this, no, that's the last one. That's that. Right, there we go. So that then is all the sections completed for the Lapbook. I'm not going to. I'm going to get Mr. F to stick them into the Lapbook, and then the next time you see it, it will be a flip through. And then it'll be up on my Etsy shop. So what can I say? Thank you very much for joining me for this large project, a very large project. But I hope when you see it at the end, you'll love it and you'll appreciate the work that's gone into it. And I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.